Welcome to Module 7.7, Public Trust in Science. In this session, we'll explore the complex relationship between scientific communities and the broader public. Trust in science is essential for research to effectively inform policy, healthcare decisions, and individual behaviors. We'll examine factors shaping public understanding of science, key influences on trust in scientific institutions and findings, and strategies for building and maintaining public trust. Understanding these dynamics is increasingly important in an era where scientific information competes with misinformation and where public skepticism can affect everything from pandemic responses to climate action. Public engagement with science involves multiple dimensions. Scientific literacy factors include familiarity with basic concepts, understanding of scientific methods, and ability to evaluate evidence, skills that vary widely within populations. An important distinction exists between technical science knowledge, facts and concepts, and civic science knowledge, understanding how science works and interfaces with society. The relationship between trust and understanding is not straightforward. Individuals may trust science without detailed understanding or possess knowledge, but remain skeptical based on other factors. Sources of science information have diversified dramatically from traditional journalism and educational institutions to social media and entertainment, creating varied, sometimes contradictory science messages. Science communication challenges include translating complex concepts without oversimplification, addressing pre-existing beliefs, and communicating uncertainty without undermining confidence in findings. Multiple factors influence public trust in scientific research and institutions. Perceived competence involves assessments of scientists' expertise, methods, and track record of reliable findings. Values alignment reflects whether the public perceives that scientists share their priorities and concerns, which often matters more than technical credentials. Communication effectiveness encompasses clarity, honesty about limitations, and responsiveness to questions and concerns. Institutional affiliations affect trust based on whether funding sources or organizational homes are seen as serving public versus special interests. Past experiences with science, whether personal or cultural, shape expectations about whether scientific institutions respect community needs and values. These factors interact differently across contexts and communities, explaining why trust in science varies significantly across populations and why simply providing more information often fails to build trust. Building public trust requires intentional approaches to science communication and engagement. Transparent communication of process means explaining not just findings, but how research was conducted and why specific methods were chosen. Acknowledging uncertainty involves honest discussion of limitations and unanswered questions, without undermining confidence in what is well established. Addressing values dimensions requires recognizing that science intersects with diverse moral, political, and cultural perspectives that influence how findings are received. Relating to public concerns means connecting research to issues that matter in people's lives rather than assuming automatic interest in scientific advancement. Engaging non-expert stakeholders throughout the research process, from question formulation to dissemination of findings, creates ownership and relevance. These approaches shift from deficit models, assuming public skepticism stems solely from knowledge gaps, toward dialogue models that respect diverse perspectives and create mutual understanding.